Hello everyone. In today's session, we are going to see how to set up the warehouse in the Onfinity ERP system. Our agenda is to understand how to set up the warehouse and the locators within the warehouse. The objective is to enable you to understand the Onfinity warehouse setup and its associated terms within the context of business processes. To begin, you need a configured tenant in your environment, and organizations must be configured within your tenant, as warehouses are created under organizations. Now, let's understand what a warehouse is. A warehouse is a storage facility used to hold raw materials or finished goods before they are distributed or sold. Locators represent specific storage areas within a warehouse where items are placed, enabling efficient tracking and retrieval of inventory. For example, Sonic Ventures Warehouse and Sonic Solutions Warehouse are typical warehouse names. Let's understand the relationship between the tenant, organization, and warehouse. The tenant is named Sonic. Under Sonic, there are two legal entities, Sonic Ventures and Sonic Solutions. Under Sonic Ventures, there are Sonic Ventures Warehouse and Sonic Ventures East Warehouse. Similarly, Sonic Solutions has Sonic Solutions Warehouse and Sonic Solutions West Warehouse. It is mandatory to create at least one warehouse for each legal entity. If you have multiple warehouses, the system allows you to create as many as needed under the organization. Now let's move into the system to create the warehouse. On the login screen, you need to enter your login credentials and click on the button. You're on the landing page, and you'll notice there are mosaics. In a newly created tenant, these mosaics may not show data because no masters or transactions exist yet. Once data is available, these mosaics become helpful for decision-making. You can search for warehouse using the search utility, or navigate to Master Data Management, then Product Management, and under that, open Warehouse Structure. One warehouse is generated automatically during the tenant creation process. For example, the Sonic Ventures warehouse was generated during the setup and was renamed from the standard warehouse. We have also created the Sonic Solutions warehouse. Let's remove any filters to load all warehouses. We'll begin setting up the Sonic Ventures warehouse. Provide a name, a warehouse code if needed, and the address. If centralized purchasing is used and this warehouse is the one distributing goods to others, then this is going to be the source warehouse for other warehouses. In this case, we are not using one. Choose a requisition fulfillment rule. Select partial allowed, meaning even if the full quantity is not available, the system will fulfill as much as possible. Next, set whether to allow negative inventory. Mark it as disallowed, so the system stops transactions that exceed available stock. Also, enable drop shipment and allow blanket order options, then save. The warehouse header is now set up. To create locators, go to the Locator section and set up the first locator as SVW1. Mark it as default and name it appropriately. Every warehouse needs at least one default locator. To add more, create another locator, SVW2. Mark it active but not default and save it. This is how you can create multiple locators in a warehouse. Later, when transactions are processed, you will be able to see stock levels at each locator. Back to the warehouse header. Let's look at replenishment rules. Click on New to add one. The source warehouse can be selected if needed. Choose the product and attributes. Then set the replenishment type. Manual means no automatic process will assist you. Reorder below minimum level will allow the system to generate purchase orders or material transfers when stock falls below the defined minimum. Maintain maximum level works similarly. Custom allows the use of a custom class. Set the minimum level, maximum level, minimum order quantity, and order pack quantity as per your requirements. We are skipping this part for now since products are not yet created. Once products are created, We will revisit this to demonstrate how the replenishment report works. Now, there's an accounting tab in the warehouse setup that might not be visible initially. To enable it, go to Preferences, enable the option for Show Accounting tabs, save the preference, and clear the cache. Reopen the warehouse, and you'll see the Accounting tab. If accounting is not yet initialized, no ledger codes will appear. Once the accounting setup is done, saving the warehouse will generate default accounting entries. Let's move on to the Sonic Solutions warehouse, which we already created and linked with the organization. Again, we will mark the replenishment rule as partial, allow drop shipment and blanket orders, then save. Under the Locator tab, create the locator, mark it as default, and save. Similarly, generate the other locators as per your requirement. You can check stock availability per locator once transactions begin. For now, we'll move on to creating a new warehouse. Click on New, select the organization, and provide the warehouse name. Let's say Sonic Ventures East Warehouse. Enter the address details and save. Choose Partial Fulfillment, allow drop shipment and blanket orders, and save again. Create a locator and save. That's how you can generate and configure warehouses in the Onfinity system. That's all for this session. Thank you for attending.